Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we've got an exciting video because we're going to be talking about all things desk accessories and ones that are actually going to be worth your money. I have had my desk set up for a while now. I think I first started like 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, I literally started off with just a gaming laptop and a desk. So I've had quite a few desk accessories and tech items in my life. I feel like now I can actually give some recommendations of what I think is good, and then maybe you'll find a new desk accessory that you really love. I have quite a range of products on here. I have some that are tech, some that are just for decor, and then some that actually have like good function. So maybe watching this video you'll find a new desk accessory you'll really like, or just take some recommendations of ideas you can have if you're starting up your own desk setup, because it's such a fun process planning what you're going to make your desk look like, but it is a slow process. You can't get everything at once, otherwise it's really expensive. But anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. Here are some desk accessories that are actually worth buying. The first one I have on my list is artwork. Artwork is always worth it because it really is just going to transform your setup. You can just show off your personality and your favorite aesthetic, and I love using Etsy because there's so many different designs on there and you actually get to support different small artists, which is really nice. And also, if you find an artist you really like, you can buy multiple of their artwork and you know you like it and you know it's going to look good. Most of my bigger artwork is actually in my cozy corner over here. I have one there and one behind there, but I do have some pieces on my actual like desk area. I have a little mushroom hanging thing that my sister bought me, which is really cute. I also have My Neighbor Totoro poster, which I got from the theatre show, and that's really special to me, so I like looking at that. I also do have quite a lot of prints on my setup, and they're all stuff I printed from like books and movies, from my favorite stuff using free prints. I wouldn't really recommend using free prints if you're gonna be printing other artists' artwork, because you want to be able to support the artists that made it. It takes a long time to produce any art, so you want to be supporting the artist. As I said, if you're looking for some artwork at the moment, have a scroll on Etsy. There's so many different designs. I will link the ones that I have down below and you can check them out. The next item on my list I feel like has really transformed my desk and my whole setup and just makes it look so cozy. Like, I don't know how I didn't have this before, and that is ambient lighting. There's many different variations you can have of lighting, and I feel like it instantly makes your setup feel warm and cozy, and it just looks better in general. Either side of my desk I have a lamp, and they're both from IKEA. I have the little mushroom lamp and I have the moon lamp, which I believe is called the Fado lamp, and they're both really affordable. One's £8, one's £10, so I think that's such a great price, and they just produce such a nice glow and it just makes your setup feel so warm. And then at the back I have a strip light going all throughout the back of my desk and around the sides, and I feel like this really gives such a nice glow. Like, it comes from the sides, from the back, it just looks really nice. And the ones I have are from Govee. It has a color wheel, it's all on the app, so you can literally like choose whatever color you want and you can experiment, you can change it up, and I just think it looks really good. I really like Govee lighting products. I think they're really good. I've had no problems with them. All the lighting I've had on my desk I've had for over a year. I feel like Govee products are a good middle ground. Like, they're not really expensive, but they're not really cheap that they're just gonna break. On the back of my monitor I also have some Govee backlights. There's just 2 on the back of my monitor, and again, it's just a nice glow behind your monitor. It adds more light. That was such a needed upgrade on my desk setup, and I think it really transformed it. Like I said, lighting is the biggest thing I think that makes your desk setup look better. I like choosing a nice warm orange, just any warm color. I feel like that suits my setup and the aesthetic what I want to go for. I want to just feel cozy when I'm gaming or doing work. The next item I have on my list I feel like is a staple for everyone who has a desk setup. You'll see a lot of these, and that is the IKEA pegboards. I feel like they're so practical, but they also look so good. I mean, there's so many things you can do with them. You can look on Pinterest for ideas. You can hang your keychains on there. You can put up your favorite art, and they also have lots of different attachments from IKEA. I don't even know what all of them are, but you can get little pots to store pens in, or you can get clips like I have to put up your favorite prints, and you can also get these little hanging things to put keyboards upon. I kind of want to do that. Maybe next time I go to IKEA I'll get another pegboard. I'd like to have a display for all of my keyboards. I think that would be really fun. But you can kind of just tailor it to what kind of desk setup you have. If you're more crafty, you can have the pot for like paint, pen storage, and if you're a gamer you can have all your keyboards on display. And I think they're so versatile and they just look clean and aesthetic. I feel like it's just such a good staple for a desk setup, and it just adds so much opportunity for function and then also looks. These pegboards actually come in all different sizes, so depending on your desk size, how much room room you have, you can choose a different size. I believe the one I have is only £13, which I think is great. The next item I have on my list is actually the chair that I'm sitting on right now. And the chair I had before, it was so bad. I really was in need of a new chair upgrade. The chair I had before was actually from IKEA, which is funny because I've just talked about how good the IKEA products are. Just the chair wasn't it, so I definitely don't recommend their gaming chairs. This chair was actually gifted to me, I just want to say that, but I've been testing it out for a couple of months. I wanted to kind of test it out before I recommended anything on here. I really love it. I think it's great. I was able to choose which one I wanted and I chose a fabric one. I think they're better than leather because leather can get, I mean, in the winter it can be really cold to sit on, and in the summer it can get sticky and hot. So I really like the fabric, and it's really soft and it just makes it feel more comfortable and just a bit nicer. And I mean, also the color's great. I love the green. They have so many color options there depending on what you want your setup to look like. I think, I mean, it's obvious I was going to choose the green. I have so much green in my setup, and it has so many functions which I really love. Like, you can lean backwards, it has a recline, and it's really easy just to push backwards. It has great lumbar support. Like, I feel comfortable. I've gamed many hours in this chair and I've had absolutely no problems, unlike my previous chair. And it also has the opportunity for a footrest. You can pull it out, and that's great for gaming. I like to have my legs out and fully relaxed if I'm watching something or gaming. It just makes the experience feel more relaxing, more cozy, and you're just very comfortable. So I definitely recommend the Dowinks chair. I believe I also have a discount code for Dowinks chairs, and I think it's cosyorenda 10, so I'll put that on screen if you want to use it. And treat yourself to a new chair because you want to be comfortable, especially if you're at your desk for a number of hours. Next item I have on my list that is worth buying is a footrest. I know I've just talked about how my gaming chair has a footrest, but before my chair didn't have a footrest and it really was a problem. I feel like I get stiff knees, especially when I'm sitting down for long periods of time. So a footrest really was a must, and I feel like it was really worth it for me because, I mean, it made sure I was more comfortable when I was using my desk. I mean, they also look really cute and they just add something extra to your setup. The one I have is from Asda, which is quite surprising. I feel like Asda homeware is actually really good and you can find some good bits on there. But I just have this white mushroom one, and it also has storage, which is great. You can put blankets in there. I mean, you can store whatever. I just have like a little throw in there. I feel like having the extra storage option is great as well, which makes it even more worth £30. Like, you can't go wrong. And I just love the way mushroom footrests look. I think they look really cute, and like I said, they add something else to your setup, and they're also a great function, so why not? I think everyone should have a footrest if they don't have one in their gaming chair. Like I said, you want to be comfortable at your desk. Yet again, we're going to be circling back to IKEA because I am IKEA's biggest fan. I love IKEA and I love IKEA trips. I think they're so fun. Like I said, I would recommend a lot of their products, but I just don't like the gaming chairs. But something I do really like that they have is their stands. They have lots of different ones, and I actually have 3 of them, and I think they're all great. The first one is the headphone stand. I didn't even know IKEA had a gaming range until I went in there. This was probably quite a few months ago, but when I saw this I was like, this is so good. It's just wooden, it's pretty plain, and it keeps your headphones in a place where you know where they are and not cluttered on your desk. So I think it looks good, especially if you want a desk that's more minimalist. There's not much to say, it's a headphone stand, but it just is really good for the price, and I think that it looks nice as well. And the other stand I have is for my iPad. I feel like tablet stands are great. You can have your iPad or whatever on display. It means that I can have easy access to my iPad, or just as extra decoration. IKEA products, they're so affordable. So I have both of them on my desk, but the other one I have, I guess it is for technically a tablet stand, but I use it for my planner, and I think it's great having my planner on display. I keep it, don't know if you see, I keep it down there. There's so many options with these stands. You could even put like the book you're reading there at the moment. It's just easy to have, but sometimes I do have that on my desk. It kind of depends whether I switch it up or not, but I feel like having stands for things just elevates your setup and makes it look better, and it also just makes it more functional because you can easily grab things, look at things. So it's a win-win situation, and IKEA have lots of different ones you can check out, and you can kind of pick and choose what you think would be best best function for you and what looks good. The next item I have on my list I think is one of my favorites. I just love it so much. It is more on the expensive side. It is the Elgato mic arm in white, and I really love this. It looks great, it's sleek and it has great mobility. Like, you can move this mic arm into whatever position. So if you want to put it away from you, you can just have it away, or if you need to use it, you can just grab it and pull it closer to you. It's just really handy to have like a mic arm you can move around instead of having it stuck in one place. It also has built-in cable management, so there is your wire going all the way through to your mic, and it's all hidden away, which looks really nice. Like, it's just less clutter, it looks nicer. Desks just look more organized than having wires everywhere, so I feel like it is something that is worth the money. I think this mic arm's normally like £89. I could be wrong, like I said, I will link it below, but I think it's worth it for like the amount of movement you can get out of it, and just the cable management, and also it just looks really good. Like I said, I have the one in white. It just looks really sleek and it fits perfectly with my mic, which isn't an Elgato mic, it's just a Razer one. So the fact that it just fits with my other mic, I feel like, especially if you're someone who likes to stream or you play games with your friends and you use your mic a lot, then this will really come in handy. This mic arm, even though it's expensive, it does go on sale a lot. I believe I actually bought it when it went in a sale and it went down to like £65 or something. So if you do have your eye on it, definitely keep checking and it might go on sale. Okay, I'm going to include a little bonus tech item because I just remembered about these, and that is these headphones. These are the Fifine headphones. I believe that is how you say it. I don't remember the exact headphones that these are, but I will link them below. I believe that you can get them on Amazon, and I use these for editing and I think they're really great. I've had them for over a year and I've had no problems at all. As you can see, it's kind of like moving everywhere. It has good cushion, so it's really comfortable. They also look cute, just white, and then they've got these smiley faces, and when this is plugged in, it does actually light up, so it lights up around here, and I feel like that looks really nice. It's like a nice little addition. But also the thing I really love about this headphone is the different options they have. You have this little controller here, and in the little control panel you can actually change the EQ, so you can change it to depend on whether you're watching a movie, gaming, or listening to music, which I think is really cool. And there's also a little mute button on the side. So I think that these are great. Fifine is a budget-friendly tech company, so they do have lots of good options on these. And I can say, like, I've had these for a while and I really, really love them. They might be like 40 or 50 pounds. They're really not much for headphones. Like, I have more expensive ones, but I do actually prefer these. I really like them for editing and gaming as well. The only thing, if you care about it, it does have a wire, but I don't mind the fact that it has a wire because it has like a great control panel, and I think it is worth it. So I really love these, they're great. So I think that is everything on my list of desk accessories that I think are worth buying and worth your money. Everything on this list I've tested out, and I can say for definite that these would be worth your money if you did want to invest. This is a reminder, like, if you're starting your desk setup journey, like, it's not gonna look great like overnight. With a lot of people who have built up their desk accessories, like, it's happened over time. Unless they're like really, really rich or something, then it doesn't happen overnight. And I've been doing this for a while and I've tested different products and I've had lots of different stuff, and I'm kind of at a place where I'm happy with my setup now and I really like it. And I like that it's personal to me. It feels like me, and I just look at it and, like I said, it just feels like me, and that makes me happy. So take your time researching stuff. You don't have to buy anything on this list. It's all about personal taste in the end, but I thought I would give some of my recommendations. Everything on this list I will include down below. I do have an Amazon storefront that I have recently updated, so everything should be on there. If it's not on Amazon, I will link it below. And if there's anything else you want to know about, you can just message me and I'll let you know where it's from. But if you did enjoy this video, I have plenty of cozy videos on here. I have lots of cozy vlogs, hobby recommendations, game recommendations for you. Please give the video a like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next week for another cozy video. Bye.